I don't know when I was doing the unlicensed fighting. You know, I don't know when was the last time I had a fight. I mean, the last time really I think was at Acton Town Hall when I had my own shows. Yeah, and you know, but all my mates, I don't know, they're dead now. You know what I mean? All the fighters, you know. I got some here, you know, like because what I was gonna do was fight Harry Starbuck to fight Brian Hall. You know, that was on my bill. Harry Starbuck to fight Brian Hall. And then I had Steve Jarvis. Anybody remember Steve Jarman? Not as Jarvis, Jarman. Stevie Jarman. Good fighter, Steve. To fight Paul Fitzgerald. Paul Fitzgerald, mate, is a white power of mine, Paul. You know, I used to know Paul when he had white, really, like, afro hair, yeah? And now I've been told he's as bald as a badger if he's still alive, yeah? But if he's still alive, he's got to be in his 70s anyway. And then there was Cliff Fields to fight Dave Strong. That was been a good fight. I thought Dave Strong. So that would have been a really, really good fight, that one. Then I had Lenny McLean to fight me, which Lenny never showed up at any shows that I've been on or wanted to fight. He's never been around, yeah? But I always had him. And I had Mickey May to fight Columbo, yeah? That'd have been a good fight, Mickey May Columbo. But I mean, all them like people like Paul Fitzgerald, Stevie Jarman, Mickey May. I don't know what happens to them people, you know what I mean? And they was all good mates to me, and we're like anywhere I was, they were sort of thing, you know what I mean? But it's a shame, isn't it? I mean, if they're watching my my little video, it'd be nice to get in contact with them, you know what I mean? I know I've been told that Paul Fitzgerald is still around, you know. I've done quite a few fighting videos, boxing videos, and I have talked about Paul Fitzgerald quite a lot, you know. Whether or not he's gone a bit punchy, a bit senile, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because you just had a bit of stick, Paul, didn't you, mate, eh? He's not a bad little fighter, Paul, though. I like Paul. And when we used to go up to the, I think it was the Red Cow or the Red Bull, something like that, in Lewisham, in Lehigh Road. The guy at the top who had a pub, he was my sponsor, yeah? And we used to go in there, Stevie Jarman, Paul Fitzgerald, Mickey May, you know, and you had Terry Coombs, Terry Sharp, and Gypsy Tom, and even Jim. Well, actually, Jimmy Tippett was always there because he was my manager, yeah. But the guy that owned the pub, he was my sponsor. He bought me dressing gowns, shorts, training bottoms. You know, he thought that I was the business. He thought, you know, that I'd be the number one of unlicensed fighters fighting, yeah? Because I was knocking them all out, just stopping them easy, yeah? And Lenny was the only one that I never got to fight, you know? Never got to fight Lenny. All the shows that I've been on, you know, only Lenny twice, yeah? Lenny never showed up twice for any of the fights that we were supposed to have. But it's a shame, yeah? It's a shame. But when I look back at it all, yeah, some of these fighters, where'd they all go? Like Dave Strong, where'd he go? You know what I mean? Mickey May, where'd he go? Paul Fitzgerald, where'd they all go? Like Harry Starbuck, I know, died. But we know Roy Shaw died. We know Lenny McLean died. They all died young, really. They all died in their 60s, you know what I mean? It's a shame. It's a shame. And all good fighters, mate. All good, like, strong fighters, you know. I wonder what they do is what all this crap that's going on today with all this crap, yeah? They'd laugh about it, wouldn't they? You know what I mean? But Shorey, I like Shaw. I like Roy, even though he didn't say much. Roy, he was quite polite. Lenny was very aggressive, yeah. Wanting to be macho. He wanted to be macho, didn't he, around Frankie Ryan? You know, but he would never fight me. I don't know why, you know. And there was a lot of fighters, mate. I mean, you got Columbo, you know. Columbo wasn't no fool. Columbo would fight anybody. Steve Richards, his name was. He would fight anybody. Columbo, hard, come from Hungary, very, very hard man, mate. You know, you see him in the Beckett. People must have seen the video called Box On. You must have seen Steve in the Beckett when he was training. I've said it before. I was there. I was there watching Steve. Fantastic trainer, mate. I mean, he puts his all every time he goes down that gym. The Beckett used to really, really train hard. You know, never ever have I seen him lazy. He'd spar 8, 9 rounds. You know, and he'd be on a bag. And when he hit that bag, mate, he meant it. You know what I mean? He was like, he had good lungs. His lungs were really, really good lungs. Yeah. Everybody's seen me at the gym. Everybody's seen me at my gym. My lungs are a bit. My lungs have had it, yeah. But it's like you know, when I say my lungs have had it, I don't know what's wrong with me. They just find it hard to breathe. I've got an appointment in hospital in a couple of weeks, so just to sort out what's going on. You know what I mean? Because I like to be. I mean, when I go up on the bag, you know, you got to warm up into the bag. You know, and Johnny can only do 1 minute rounds. It's terrible, you know what I mean? Because to think that sometimes when we was down at Beckett, you know, and with Jimmy Tibbet, Jimmy used to say, right, do 6 rounds on the bag, 6 threes, you know what I mean? And do 6 threes on the bag, you know, might get half a minute rest, yeah? But do 6 threes, you know what I mean? But now I couldn't do 1 3, you know? It's terrible, mate, it's terrible. And to think that, mind you, I've got to say it. These bags here are the heaviest bags that I've been around. Yeah, they're solid. They're solid bags. You know what I mean? They weigh. They've got to be one. The big one, the long one's got to be at least 10 kilo. 10 kilo bag must be. And the other one's got to be 5 kilo. You know, and the long one is very, very heavy, very hard, yeah. And you hit it, and it's like hitting a brick wall. But after a while, you get used to it. You know what I mean? But it is. I don't put no bandages on nothing, yeah, which I should do really, because sometimes I hit that bag and I feel it when I hook it. I feel it on the wrist. Yeah, I feel it on the wrist. But all that, I just miss my old fighters, mate. I miss like Harry Starbuck, good fighter, mate. Good fighter, Harry. I liked Harry Starbuck, you know what I mean? You know, he fought Roy beat him easy, but I don't think Harry Starbuck gave in. He was maybe wanting to fight another day. Harry Starbuck's the sort of person you could beat one day and you lose the next. That sort of person, you know what I mean? And he used to look after the pub, his own pubs, himself. I mean, you know, there's a lot of travellers around that area, and Harry Starbuck used to look after himself. He was a proper gentleman and a proper hard man, mate, Harry Starbuck. I liked him a lot. I tell you what, I didn't see a lot fighting. Lloyd Waltham. I see Lloyd Waltham when he fought at Box On, Frankie Warren's show. I see him there, Lloyd Waltham. I spar with a couple of times with Lou down at Beckett. He's trying to give him a concussion, Lou. He could bang. Lloyd Waltham, yeah. Lou Yates, I've never seen once. Lou. Never seen him done any of the gyms, training. Never, ever. So, and I mean, the gym you see him around, I should imagine, would be the Beckett. But I never see him in the Beckett at all. But someone told me he used to go down to Peacock Gym. I don't know how true that was. He might do. If anyone in the Peacock Gym can remember, let us know. You know what I mean? Lou Yates. But I keep thinking, going back about Lou when he said about the Greenford Hotel, you know, and that's a lie. And I keep remember about Cliff Fields, about him saying about Cliff Fields, that's a lie. Cliff Fields, there's no way Cliff Fields would bow down to any man. I mean, Cliff Fields was one of the hardest men I know, mate. He didn't give in. He wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? When I talked to Billy Ed, Billy Ed had a pub called what was it called? The pub? Forget the Harpen, not the Harpen Inn. Something Inn in Bermondsey. Yeah. Anyway, when he had that pub, Billy Ed, And I used to go in there with Peter Kelly and, you know, talk to Billy Ed, you know. And Billy Ed said that if it wasn't for the cuts on Billy Ed on Cliff Field's eyes, Cliff Field would have gone a long way. It's only his eyes that he ever lost the fights, to. You know what I mean? But he was a good fighter, Cliff. And I remember Cliff Fields years ago when we had a big fight at Acton White Hart, and all the bouncers there, Dave Griffiths, as I said before, Freddie Clark, Georgie Clark, another guy. There's a 3 or 4 there, but someone was telling me Manny Clark said that Cliff Fields was there too. Manny Clark, I know Manny Clark. Manny Clark's a good little fighter. Man, I mean, you know, if I'd have still been doing my unlicensed fighting, I'd love to have got Manny Clark on the fight because he puts his all. I remember in prison, the Mount used to come in my gym. I looked after the gym on the wing. He used to come in and really train. I'd have put him through it, Manny. I put him through it, and he was like right dedicated. And he wouldn't stop, mate. He wouldn't stop. Whatever you told him to do, or whatever you put forward for him to do, he would do it, and he would do it more better than you want him to. You know, if you said do 10, he'd do 20. You know, that's sort of a guy. He was like his dad, and like his dad's brother. They were very. When they had a row, when George or Fred had a row, they were back to back, and they never give in, mate. You know, that's the sort of people they were. You know, but anyway, yeah. So anyway, look, Bang Bang Rail, just a little video. Anybody see Paul Fitzgerald or even Mickey May, let them know that Bang Bang Ray Hill. Well, they wouldn't know me as Bang Bang Ray Hill. They'll know me another name, but I ain't gonna say that on the thing. Just say Ray Hill, yeah. Yeah. I miss them. I miss all their fighters, mate. Good people. Yeah, nice one. Take care.